Hello everyone. In this video I'll quickly go through some common scenarios and show you how your race marshals might use the race results service of dragonboat.online to simplify their work during your event. To provide an overview of this video, I'll show you how to print the race schedule or results, determine the winners of a round-based race system, and determine which teams have qualified for the semifinals after the heat stages in a tier-based race system. Let's talk about the ability to print your race schedule. Even with an online race results service like the one dragonboat.online offers, the ability to print the race schedule and results is still mandatory for most events. Especially for staff members working close to the water, risking the well-being of their smartphones just to keep up with the race schedule can be uncomfortable, so they often prefer paper. To print your race schedule, you can follow these steps. First, go to your event detail page and click on Menu. If you've already added your race schedule to your event, you'll be prompted to download the schedule as an Excel file. After downloading the file, you can open it, select the races you want to print, and proceed to the print dialog. In the print dialog, you can toggle the advanced settings and choose whether to print only the selections you've made earlier or any other number of pages from the document. Now let's briefly discuss an error message that you may encounter while opening the Excel file. If you receive an error message, it is likely related to the number formatting used in the Excel file. Different countries have different number formatting conventions, so if you are in an English-speaking country, it is best to download your Excel files from www.dragonboat.online or your country-specific version of dragonboat.online, such as USA.dragonboat.online, Canada.dragonboat.online, or Australia.dragonboat.online. If you are in a German-speaking country, it is recommended to download your Excel files from Germany.dragonboat.online, as this version of dragonboat.online uses a number format that is compatible with your Excel version. Let's now examine how to work with the race results service during your event. We'll discuss two examples. First, determining the winners of a round-based race system, and second, placing the semifinals and the repechage races in a tier-based race system. For the round-based system, we need to determine the winner after 3 rounds. First, we download the Excel file containing the results so far. Then we copy the results from all 3 rounds to the side and delete the position column, as it could confuse us later on. Next, we sort the results by the team's name to have the same order of teams for all 3 sets of results. After ensuring that the order is the same, we copy the results from rounds 2 and 3 and place them next to the results of round 1. We then sum these 3 columns using the sum function in Excel, or we could manually type equals, then select the first time, then type plus, select the second time, type plus again, select the third time, and press enter. Using the sum method is simpler though. We drag down the results so the formula applies to all the other teams as well. The fastest team in the round-based system is the one with the lowest total time. So now we sort the entire set using the newly created summed up column. And we are done. We could now hand these results to the medal ceremony or clean up the design a little bit and post these results for everyone to see. Let's move on to our second example, which deliberately presents a more complicated scenario to show you how you can easily work with even the most complex rule sets. In this scenario, we have 7 heat races where the winner of each heat race and the 5 fastest teams that came in second place directly qualify for one of the 3 semifinal races. All other teams have to go through the repechage races to qualify for a spot. In the 5 repechage races, we want the 6 fastest teams, regardless of the rank, to qualify for the semifinals. So how do we achieve this? The first step is to copy the results of all 7 heat races and stack them on top of each other. Next, we want to sort this block based on 2 criteria. Remember, The first place team in each race and the 5 fastest second place teams qualify directly for the semifinals. Therefore, we sort the block based on rank and then based on time. Now we can see that the fastest team that came in first is at the top of the list, followed by the second fastest team that came in first place, and so on. To simplify things, I always color in the teams that qualify for the semifinals, which are the first 12 teams on this list, and then I give the teams that have to go through the repechage races a different color. Now I can place these teams back into the race schedule. Of course, at this time I could place these teams directly into the race results service of dragonboat.online, but I often find it easier to work entirely in Excel first and then transfer the new races when the placement of the teams is complete. I start by placing the teams that have already qualified for the semifinals. These semifinals will not be completely filled, since there are still teams that can qualify through the repechage races. After placing these teams, I continue to distribute the remaining teams into the repechage races. Once finished, I publish these races on the internet using the race results service of dragonboat.online to inform all teams of the newly updated race schedule. Later in the day, after the repechage races have concluded, we need to finalize the semifinals by placing the last teams that qualified. The rules dictate that the fastest 6 teams of all 5 repechage races will qualify for the semifinals regardless of their rank. Therefore, we copy the results of all 5 races under each other and sort them based solely on the time column. We can then select the first 6 teams from the block and place them into the semifinals. With that done, we can publish the updated races on the race results service of dragonboat.online again and make them available to everyone via their smartphones. Overall, this video aimed to demonstrate that the race results service of dragonboat.online, in combination with the Excel export feature, provides a straightforward approach to managing your race schedule during the race day. I hope you found this video helpful and give the race results service of dragonboat.online a try.